In the US, the gap between the super rich and the regular rich has never been wider. With both groups of people accounting for such large percentages of wealth, it's important to understand what makes the ultra-rich so successful and how others can emulate their tactics to create generational wealth for themselves and their families. Here are just some of the secrets that make these people so powerful. Multiply your earnings. It's possible to grow your wealth exponentially by following a simple formula. The first step is to spend less than you earn. Set aside what you don't spend and invest it wisely in assets that will generate more income or appreciation over time, such as stocks or real estate. Continue this practice for as long as possible and eventually, you'll be able to live off the income generated from your assets, allowing your savings to continue growing for generations to come. Pay yourself first. It's crucial that you put money away for your retirement and other goals before you start spending it. The first step is to make sure you pay yourself first. Every time you get paid, take some money from your paycheck, even if it's just a few dollars, and set it aside in an account. It might not seem like much now, but after a few months or years, those little amounts can really add up. Your nest egg will grow over time without you touching it, and before long, you'll have enough to live on comfortably after retirement. Borrow wisely. Borrowing wisely is a crucial step in creating generational wealth. Most people think that their worth is measured by how much money they have, but this couldn't be further from the truth. The worth of an individual or family depends on how they spend and save their money. For example, if you borrow to buy a luxury car and then spend every penny you have on other luxuries, then your net worth will decline. But if you take out a mortgage on your house to build an income-generating building like commercial property, then your net worth will increase because you'll own the building and receive rental income from it. Avoid unnecessary taxes. One way to avoid unnecessary taxes is to donate appreciated assets to charity before selling. It helps you avoid capital gains taxes and gives your heirs tax deductions, but it also allows you to control how much of your wealth will go toward taxes. Another way is to keep your different accounts separate and not commingle them together. This limits the amount that can be seized by creditors. Lastly, if you are going to leave everything in a trust for future generations, make sure it isn't an irrevocable trust. This means that beneficiaries have access and complete control over the money in the account until they reach a certain age or pass away. Have a financial plan. The financial plan is a written document that helps you organize your money so that you can reach your long-term goals. It can be customized to suit your needs, but there are some general steps that everyone should take when creating a financial plan. First, figure out how much money you need and how much money you want to make. The first number is called your needs and the second number is called your goals. Next, list all of the things that cost money in a typical month. These are considered living expenses. For example, this may include rent, food, transportation costs like gas or public transportation fees, if used, and other monthly bills like utilities or phone service. Once you have all of these items listed, subtract them from your income for the month. If there is anything left over at the end of each month, then it will go towards saving for retirement or paying off debt, with any extra left over being put into an emergency fund. Next comes figuring out what your investments should be. Investments are basically taking risks with a small amount of money in order to increase its value over time by trading stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, and more. Build an empire that can support you. This is a difficult task, but if you want to create generational wealth, your best bet is to build an empire that can support you. One way to do this would be through real estate investments. You could buy up properties and rent them out, sell them for profit, or turn them into a hotel or other commercial venture. Another way would be to invest in stocks. The stock market has been shown to grow exponentially over time, so while there are risks involved in investing in stocks, such as when they plummet, there are also great rewards for those who make wise decisions when picking companies and stocks. Be ready to invest in yourself. If you want to create generational wealth, you need to invest in yourself. The quickest way to do this is to become an expert in your field. Once you have that knowledge, it's easier to find a job and earn higher wages, which will then make it easier for you to save money and invest. However, becoming an expert takes time and money. Be ready for some upfront costs. Once you've invested in your education, there are a few things that you can do to keep investing in yourself. This could be anything from reading books on your area of expertise or taking classes that will further develop your skill set so that they are competitive with others working in the field. If you found the video informative, go ahead and like and subscribe to Capital Investments.